Well, so much for smooth sailing over hump day for Elon Musk. That's because his Wednesday ride just got rear-ended by the Washington Post, who dropped a damaging expose on his problematic and very shady government dealings, and I have the full breakdown for you next. First, let's check in with the fact checkers on the job that Musk is doing so far.
Trump and Musk have been boasting about Doge's supposed success with all their cost cutting across the U.S. government. Well, this week, Doge is bragging about saving $55 billion. But according to analysis from multiple news organizations, that number is wildly inflated. Doge claims it saved $7.2 billion by canceling over 1,000 contracts. But when the Washington Post looked closer, they found something ridiculous. Many of those contracts were already finished and fully paid. You can't cancel something that's already over. Politico found even more glaring issues. Some single pots of money were counted multiple times, inflating savings by 2, 3, or even 4 times. And Doge has already had to correct its website twice. Once around the time New York Times caught an $8 million contract falsely listed as $8 billion. And again, after it removed a $655 million contract that had been counted 3 separate times. So much for all of Musk's claims that Doge provides full transparency.
And even Donald Trump bro Joe Rogan taps the brakes on one of Musk's biggest lies. For the bombshell dropped on Elon Musk by the Washington Post that revealed the incredible amount of taxpayer cash that goes directly to him. The headline reads, Elon Musk's business empire is built on $38 billion in government funding, and here's the highlights.
Elon Musk and his cost-cutting U.S. Doge service team have been on a mission to trim government largesse. Yet Musk is one of the greatest beneficiaries of the taxpayers' coffers. Over the years, Musk and his businesses have received at least $38 billion in government contracts, loans, subsidies, and tax credits, often at critical moments. A Washington alone, federal and local governments committed at least $6.3 billion to Musk's companies, the highest total to date. The Post found nearly a dozen other local grants, reimbursements, and tax credits, where the specific amount of money is not public. An additional 52 ongoing contracts with 7 government agencies, including NASA, the Defense Department, and the General Services Administration, are on track to potentially pay Musk's companies an additional $11.8 billion over the next few years, according to the Post's analysis. John Helveston, a professor at George Washington University who studies electric vehicles, said Tesla is a prime example of the success that can come from government investment in nascent industries, though government assistance alone is not a guarantee for success. By pushing to cut subsidies across all industries, Helveston said, Musk is strangling a potential lifeline for smaller companies and his competitors. Pretty much every aspect of Tesla has benefited from direct government subsidy or financing, he said. It's not a weird phenomenon for Tesla to benefit from this, but it is certainly hypocritical.
And there's so much more to that article that will just make your head spin, so I'll remind you that the title is, Elon Musk's business empire is built on $38 billion in government funding. Elon Musk's simultaneous role as a beneficiary of government funding and a judge and jury of government funding is a stunning conflict of interest that undermines the economics of our democracy. While his companies have thrived on taxpayer-funded support, he now occupies a position where he can directly influence, reduce, or redirect that very funding. His many ventures have been built on government lifelines, yet he is now positioned to oversee agencies that provide those lifelines to others and can cut them off if they compete with him or don't align with his vision. Ultimately, Elon Musk's appointment to Doge by Donald Trump isn't just an ironic contradiction, it's a dangerous merging of corporate power with government authority, where a couple of billionaires with financial stakes and outcomes get to dictate their will when it comes to distribution. It is the very definition of corruption, and it's hiding in plain sight.